just finished reading volume 1 of Invincible, and today I want to share my opinions and thoughts and just recap the story with you. So, the first thing I have to say is this may not be the Mark that a lot of you are familiar with. The way he looks in the comics, especially in these first couple of volumes, is very different from the TV show. However, I do still find the art style very good and enduring. The first thing I want to talk about in context of the story is when we see Mark and Nolan out on their fight. More specifically, the way that Mark is dressed. I'm a really big fan of this makeshift superhero costume that he has going on with the goggles and the sweatpants. I just really enjoy this. Now, after this, we see Nolan taking him to Art to get his first superhero suit, which some of you may find familiar. And I really enjoy how Art talks about the solar panels on the suit because he thinks that Nolan's powers come from the sun, obviously an homage to Superman. Another really enjoyable scene in this first chapter is when Mark is in high school and we see him getting in trouble. He has a fight after getting his superpowers, pushing around a bully, and he ends up in the principal's office, where the teacher says to him, "You're not invincible." This we see Mark meeting the rest of Teen Team, that being Robot, Kate, Rex Explodes, and Adam Eve. I'm a really big fan of the fight that we see between Robot and the Mauler twins here in this introduction, as well as just meeting the rest of the superhero cast here. In all, I'm a really big fan of this first volume. The art is nice. There's a lot of interesting panels and action, along with the bomber storyline, which goes through all of the chapters and revealing at the end that it was Mark's history teacher, which I think is a nice tie-in, giving us a nice introduction to Mark's superhero life without going too crazy into him saving the world in the first volume. All in all, I'm going to give this volume a 3.3 out of 5, and I can't wait to read the next one. Stick around to see what happens. Thank you. Bye.